Do you remember the abandoned house from my previous video? It was time to go back and catch some night skies by that house. I'm back at this fantastic location. Just look at this house. For those of you who saw my last video, I went here with the ambition to shoot this house with the Milky Way rising behind it. But as you saw, there was quite a lot of fog and mist, so I couldn't really catch the night sky. But I did get some really nice views of the house. And I was so eager to get back here to do some more photography, this time with the clear sky. The conditions are not perfect, but if I've learned anything from my years of astrophotography, it is to never wait for the perfect conditions, because then it might just be nothing at all. So take every chance and make the most of it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here tonight. If everything goes well, I will have the Milky Way rising behind the house here to the north, and I will have maybe 1 hour, 1.5 hours to shoot it, and then the moon will rise to the south, which is here. And if everything goes perfect, which it never does, but if I'm really lucky, I might be able to catch the house now before it's really dark. I can catch the house with the night sky when it is dark, and then I can get the house again being lit by the moon when it rises. So fingers crossed. I'm really anxious to get going tonight, and I have really high expectations. Oh, the light is absolutely beautiful right now. I will just go set up my tripod on the other side of the house, and then I will get back here to try to capture some of this beautiful evening light. So my plan is to set up one tripod here in front of the house, but I will also probably place the astro track on the other side of the house to get a clear view of the night sky for easier stitching and compositing with the sky replacement of the house. So here I will have a totally clear field of view, and I will combine that with the shots from the front of the house. This is such a beautiful house. So I'm doing a few shots here now from this angle of the house with the evening light. Not sure I will be able to blend them with the night sky later. It might just look too weird. Okay, so I will start with a few shots of the house here. Oh wow, that is so good. That is so good. Ah, this is epic. This is just epic. So I hope it will clear up like it was supposed to. It's probably getting dark enough for trying out a shot of the Milky Way and the house here. You can see the Milky Way going this way here. It's not fully pitch black yet, but I'm gonna have to try to start somewhere if I'm going to be able to catch enough night sky before it gets moonlight. This is the house here. I think the Milky Way is up here. There is Cassiopeia at least. And let's also see how much of a problem this light pollution will be. It's darker this way, but there is some light pollution there as well, as you can see. As it turned out, the high-level clouds and haze started rolling in instead of going away. This made getting decent sky images very difficult. Okay, so as you can see behind me here, I'm still struggling a bit with these high clouds. And they are bouncing off all the light pollution and basically covering the Milky Way right now. So I'm just gonna give it a few more minutes and then I will probably pack up and return here maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow if the conditions are better. Well, as you can see, there was just too much of these high clouds, so now I've got two options. I could come back here in a few days and hope for better sky conditions, or I could just try to see what I can do with the images I got today. If I did come back another day, here I am. It's 2 days later and I'm back. I have reloaded. I was even planning on going here yesterday night, but unfortunately I couldn't make time for it. And instead I got some really nice aurora back home. So what I'm planning to do tonight is I will try to catch my night sky here by the abandoned house. I have already got some nice shots of the house itself, but I haven't yet got a clear view of the night sky. The first time, as you know, it was very foggy and I couldn't see the sky at all. But tonight, I'm hoping for some really nice clear skies. What might be a bit of a problem tonight is that it's going below 0 degrees and the humidity is already at about 90-95% and it's supposed to drop to closer to 100%. So there is a risk that I will have fog or mist forming above the flat areas around here, and that might kind of be a problem for my Milky Way shooting. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed, hoping for the best, and in the meantime I will just take it easy and see if I can find some more nice foreground shots here in the blue hour. I thought I would start with setting up the astro track here for later. I have a really nice clear view of the sky here, in case it stays clear, but there are no trees, no other objects at the horizon. Okay, so now it's just before 9 p.m. and I'm doing 2-minute exposures with the Canon 6D, the Astro modified one, and it's on 16mm f4 at ISO 800. Also at the same time I have my Canon R6 going with the Samyang 24mm lens, and it's doing a time lapse at 10 seconds f2 and ISO 6400. So I'm going to move that one to take a few more shots for stacking without the house in the foreground. And then I'm going to have a snack because I'm getting really hungry now. Okay, so this is what the night sky looks like. Here is Orion. Jupiter is shining bright. You can see the Pleiades. And here we have the nearest city here behind those windmills. So that's quite a bit of light pollution, but nothing major. It's not a big city. And here is our house. And then there is some light pollution in that direction. Those are larger cities, but further away. So this is not at all as bad as I thought it would be. My only problem right now is that the Milky Way here is going down straight into some light pollution here behind the house. So I'm hoping that a little further on tonight that it will set a bit more to the east. As you can see, I'm doing a bit of light painting of the house for my long exposures, and then I hope to combine my light painted house with the sky shots. So I'm going to make a switch now and bring the 6D here to take some sky shots without tracking first, just to get the shot with the house and match it with the exact same angle, and then I will bring it back here for some tracked shots. I want to do a few more. I would actually like to do a Milky Way arch. That would be awesome. Should I do that? I think I have to do that. That would be great. Okay, so I'm changing my plans a bit here. I'm going to go get the AstroTrack and bring it here, because I will do my Milky Way arch, but I am doing that so that I get the house below the arch instead. I think that will look really, really nice. So I'm going to go get the AstroTrack and the whole thing. I'm not going to just let it be in the same location all night. That was my plan to do that, but I'm not going to do that. I have to try and be a bit more creative for once. And yes, I'm carrying the entire AstroTrack, still running with the camera and everything on top of it. And it's really not a good idea, but I'm doing it anyway. So let's see here now if I can just recenter the polar alignment here. I'm back in the car now, resting a bit. I got way too hungry. I was so hungry I couldn't really think straight, and that's when you start making mistakes. And if I know myself right, I will probably break a camera doing those mistakes. So what I'm doing now, before I'm just going to have my delicious egg sandwich and some tea. And right now I have my Canon R6 doing a time-lapse with the 35mm lens with side of the house and the Milky Way rising. And I've got the 6D, the Astro modified one, with the Samyang 24mm lens doing 1-minute exposures at ISO 800 and f2.8. And I think those look really, really good. But I'm not one to complain about Aurora, but it looks like there was some Aurora just starting. I shouldn't say it's disturbing my Milky Way shots, because I mean, the Aurora is the Aurora. It's always wonderful, but let's just see how they turn out. Maybe it will be even better than just the pure Milky Way shots, and maybe the aurora will flare up in a minute and I have to try getting some shots of that as well. But first, I'm just gonna have my sandwich because I am so hungry. Nights like this are so refreshing, so wonderful, because there's no better way to de-stress and just gather some energy for the next coming days. I really enjoy nights like this. Yep, time to get back out again. I think I'm gonna take a few H-alpha exposures. Okay. Let's see here now. I have to remove the lens hood if I'm going to be able to do the H-alpha filter. I've been having some troubles with this one, like Newtonian rings, and I think that might be if I don't get the filter exactly aligned. I was kind of worried that there would be too much moisture in the air, creating haze, but it turned out great. I really hope that the images turned out as good as they look on the back of the camera. This is just such a beautiful night. I'm so happy that the light pollution wasn't at all as bad as I thought. So this is supposed to be a Bortle 4 location. You can even see the Pleiades without problems here, despite being in the direction of the most light pollution. Look, you can even see Andromeda Galaxy. This has just been such a wonderful night. I mean, just look at this sky. Look at the stars. This is just beautiful. And I'm so happy I got to go back here to capture this beautiful old house with conditions like these. I mean, what more could I ask for? So it's getting time for me now to wrap up and pack my gear and go home. Here are a few of the images from tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.